Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to factor a trinomial with two variables. And these equations take the form of a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So an example of an equation like this would be 5x squared, which is your a squared, minus 42xy, which is 2 times your a b value, and minus 27y squared, which is your b squared value. And the first thing we have to do is check if there's a greatest common factor between these numbers. And there's no common number between 5, 42, and 27. And you have to check if it's a perfect square trinomial next, which it isn't because none of these numbers are perfect squares. So we'll have to move on to decomposition. And first thing you have to do is find a number that is the same, that equals 5 times negative 27 and adds together to be negative 42. So basically these, and then we'll break down this middle term with those two numbers. So if we want to break it down, we'll get 5x squared minus 45xy plus 3xy minus 27y squared, because 5 times 27 is negative 135, and 45 times negative 45 times 3 equals 135. And when you add those two numbers together, you get negative 42, which is your middle term. So once that's broken down, we have to break down into groups, do grouping, the next step. And now we're going to find a common term in each of these. So a common term between these two numbers here is 5x. And that leaves us with x minus 9y, still inside the bracket here. And then we take a common variable out of this one, which is 3y, and that leaves us with x minus 9y inside. And when you're doing these equations, both these numbers should be the same, so we know that it's correct because they're the same. And then you take your remaining numbers here, and they make up the other bracket. So your final answer is going to be x minus 9y, and in your other bracket is 5x plus 3y. So yeah, that is factoring a trinomial with two variables.